Well, according to the White House, President Trump issued 15 pardons and 5 commutations yesterday. Some of the most notable individuals include George Papadopoulos and Alex van der Swan, I should say, who were part of the Mueller investigation, if you will. George Papadopoulos appeared on National Report earlier today to share what the moment was like when he received the pardon.
The pardon came completely unexpected, and all of a sudden, my phone starts blowing up, and her phone's blowing up, and from messages from people I haven't heard from in years, ex-business partners and friends who all of a sudden want to get back in contact. It was a tremendous surprise. I'm very grateful for the president pardoning me, and it really did mean a lot to me and my family as well.
Well, now joining us to talk more about these pardons is former Trump campaign advisor Roger Stone. Roger, I wanted to ask you, I think you're there. I'm not sure. Can we take a shot of Roger, please?
Yes.
Okay. I wanted to make sure you were there, sir. Some people were thinking you would get a pardon. You've gotten a commutation, and I was curious if you could explain to folks what the difference is and if you're hoping to get a pardon before the president leaves office.
Sure. The president, in an extraordinary act of both mercy and justice, a humanitarian act, commuted my sentence when I was railroaded in a Soviet-style show trial in Washington, D.C. And despite all legal precedents, despite the current regulations of the Department of Justice and the Bureau of Prisons, despite my age and my health, I was ordered to surrender to a COVID-19 infested prison back in July. At that time, the president commuted my sentence, but urged me to pursue my appeal of my conviction. Since that time, the D.C. Circuit Court has ruled not to dismiss General Flynn's case initially, ruled that the president's lawyer, Don McGahn, must testify about his privileged conversations with his client, the president, and ruled that Hillary Clinton does not have to testify about her illegal email server. So I believe that the D.C. court has become so completely politicized that my chances of a victory on appeal were slim. But even if I did win the appeal, I would be back before the same judge, a judge that we learned on Election Day withheld exculpatory evidence from the Mueller report from my attorneys during trial. Many Americans didn't see this, but at midnight on Election Day, the last remaining redacted sections of the Mueller report were released by DOJ, in which they admitted that there was no factual evidence whatsoever pertaining to me, the Russians, WikiLeaks, Julian Assange, John Podesta's emails, and so on. So as I wrote today at the Gateway Pundit, yes, I am praying for a pardon, but beyond that, I'm not going to comment.
Sir, have you talked to the president about this so he's aware of the process, the appeal, and what you've been dealing with as of now?
I've not spoken to him about it, but I have corresponded with him, and I believe the president and his lawyers are well aware of the developments in my case.
You just watched Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news channel, now in more than 70 million homes. You can get Newsmax TV on your cable system or check your cable guide. And if your system doesn't carry Newsmax, call them, tell them you want Newsmax TV, because we're real news for real people.